Try this on.
You called yourself into the labor blade. Guilty.
This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
He must be quite the man to have walked over here. Join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
Has he finished looking around? You sure we're done here? I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Did we miss a few?
Get back up!
Reinforcements!
Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is... The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us. This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up. Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? The bucket is tainted.
Whatever you have said, you shall reap. Alone, for Lord, misunderstood, so you shall remain.
An echo from the past drifts by. A strong memory clings to this place.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. What? Why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob. Ah, this can't be good.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak.
If we speak, shall you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Let rule in the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your...
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Your strikes are not helping. Let me. Let me end this. The hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it. Look to me.
Aye. The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
I ought to face myself.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark arts, the evil only worsens. You're witches. And witches must die.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool.
I think this one is mine.
Let me.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Enough. Can we please get out of here? That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Teamwork. That down there, it was. I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does.
If I give you a witch, will you do what you...
Comenius, say you? The school teacher...
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about that.
And what story?
It tells the story of a man. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for God. The king's captain walled the sick away, but the plague spread.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed.
You're a pompous coward.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to...
I live and let live.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light.
Admit it.
You, sir,
Aye, sir. I'm tired. The poison below the well is no more. No.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius.
She died at the hand of the body politic.
She died.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it.
After all this, don't forget to rest.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence,
Deborah's grip on the settler will return to Ceridian's island.
just like that, eh?
Well, yes.
But aren't we rushed?
We've lost too much. Sometimes another free woman. Bright sense cowards. They won't even say why.
You said it yourself.
That's not enough. Why is it all...
Other in it.
That's not what I meant. When I left Cuba, though I expected some arrogant to believe I needed no.
Your childhood.
I had little and one.
But something did happen.
You still have it.
What's it worth if it's...
Don't make this about you.
I was...
Thea?
Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
No time to lose. Onwards. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
Seeker!
She draws well. How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace and where to find her. Shall we dance then?
Aye.
Cautious, this Artie.
Careful! They're vexed now.
God, you're tougher than a gadfly. Have a bit of this.
If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
I feel something close. feeling that we're such ducks.
Can't get to this one.
Try another one.
Die, you bastard!
I feel a draft.
Blasted pest!
Picking up something spectral nearby.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Is it worse to lose your faith in your fathers than it is to lose faith in yourself? Those in the Harrows who lived would be wise to look inwards, to reflect, and then to pay penance. But none carry a greater burden than young Lamentation Haskell. How will he guide the faltering faithful when he has so little faith in himself?
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
Haunted house.
Shall we?
Banisher. I didn't expect you back
I'm working my way back.
there.
I'm trying to track someone down.
I doubt I'll be much use.
So, I found your name in a...
You're tenacious.
Deborah wrote up...
I don't know.
Did Grace?
No. Great.
Grace Pennington.
What happened?
I don't know that. Then she was...
Deborah wrote the letter in...
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah...
Could Grace have survived a low...
Possibly. But could she remain unseen?
Does the name...
It sounds less a name.
One more question.
Deborah spent much time... Now that you mention it, southeast.
The settlement seemed...
We've made some gain.
Did you tell them what...
I told them she died. Some are yet in their sullens.
Perhaps that...
If we are to keep out... Still, the bodies of they lead away.
If they're...
Yes. And if they're dead...
A new scourge is always possible.
Probably best to
Thank you. I followed the tracks as far... Oh, damn this to hell.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
brought more friends.
Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Do you mind doing the seeing thing while I'm blinded by this pea super?
Ready and waiting.
Putting up a fight there.
I'm right here, you know. This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye. Fair enough.
seek her through this. Now we know she's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
We need to make amends.
Well, ho there.
Very oft.
Build bridges, say the wise. That people, New Eden is a fascinating...
Leaving sounds right.
They repent, Mistress Duarte.
Spoken.
I fear, however...
We found a page.
Let me see. Why would you bring me one mildewed page?
Why would you fail to do...
It was a long time ago. I said
We know.
Who?
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea.
Ever heard of someone...
Seeker? This Seeker?
We think she's Grace.
We think she's hidden.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult.
When was the last time?
It had to be a few days after, which makes...
That's it?
Well, you see, I was right.
How does the...
It creates illusions. There are more effective cloaking spells.
The short...
Yes, of course. To
Grace Pennington.
Well then, now all you need...
What now?
I'm a...
That's just...
Yes, but in my defence...
Thank you.
Could you tell...
Man.
What can I don't...
Europe.
I tell them they don't... And without the... In fact, they all... If you can bring...
Very...
We have failed. We have failed.
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well. As though I had not died. I'm dead. And I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all. But you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know. But it still felt that way. These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
A little spectral spring cleaning.
The best kind of cleaning.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots.